Hey guys, it's me, Casey Francis O'Brien. You know me, and I want to say something I should share with you. It's something that I've kind of hidden under wraps that I think you guys, if you took a closer look, it'd be pretty obvious. But I feel like I should share it finally. Um, and I've been thinking about it for a long time about saying it, and might throw some of you off. I know I talk a lot of talk about being a very strong leader with good moral stature. But here it goes, guys. Are you ready? I'm gonna come out about something. You ready? I'm fat as hell. Oh my god. I've been eating so much McDonald's for the past 2 months. But this whole time, I've been filling myself up with seed oil. I thought I would be jolly like Santa, but it turns out that I'm just turning into the Michelin Man. I'm so angry at all these things that are happening. I was screaming for months, why is this happening? What's going on? Why do they torture me? The entire time I'm stuffing my face with McDonald's every night. I saw it as a comfort food. I saw it as this world is treating me so unfairly. Every time that I feel good about it, they come in to try to rope it out. They're siphoning and stealing my light that I spent years cultivating. I worked so hard for it. They kept me trapped. They literally stole me. Every 3 years I get kidnapped and I'm stuck somewhere for a month, and they're just raping and traumatizing me. And then I go on another adventure. But we want to change that. So starting today, all these YouTube videos I watch, because if I'm to fuck your bitch and I'm to get this money and I'm supposed to lead us all to the promised land, if I'm supposed to take us all and carry us all through to the 5th dimension, I can't do that. I'm trying to let y'all sit on my belly, but it's not working. So I'm gonna have to get buff as fuck. I'm gonna have to get fit as fuck. I'm gonna have to get rich and get money. I'm gonna have to be making music and working hard every day. I'm gonna have to be studying mentors. I try, and I learn a little bit, and then I grow a little bit, and then I fall for a long time, and then I am depressed and kind of make a fool of myself, and then I come back stronger, swinging, and I push harder. Get to the level of the threshold I'm looking at, then I realize it's all a simulation and all the people I'm trying to impress aren't even real. And then when I realize that, someone texts me, and the conversation always has this sly undertone to their voice, and they're always keeping secrets like it's some type of demonic entity or gang stalker or something that kind of loves me but has kept me in an illusion, waiting to see if I'll ask it a question that will let it reveal itself. Right? And I've also just been attacked on the street violently attacked, violently hurt by police, narratively attacked. But they try to ruin the vibe by abusing my emotion, my ability to empathize, by trying to impregnate me with negative emotion. Does that resonate? If that resonates, let me get a like and a thumbs up. Take control, fight the world, make it go away. I took that little white boy girl and I brought her out the caves, and when he came to kill me, we all laughed right in his face. But I won't ever kill him, no. I love everyone like rain, so everybody come and hold me close. Let's dance through the fire and the flames. And I say, take control, fight the world, show them all the way. The sun come down and fill our soul. We dance through all the pain. We ride through your white bread world while you're technologically enslaved, but we don't ever hate you, no. We know that love will break your chains, so we say, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh. So my mentor says that, because I'm watching these high-level YouTube videos that you should be watching, but you don't. I don't know why the fuck you watch me, bruh. You must have faith. You must like me. Thank you so much, guys. I would do OnlyFans, but I don't want a couple people that watch my videos to be obsessing about the length and girth of my weenuck. Hey, 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 hey. We should be doing spiritual stuff. I'm not gonna become a porn star, even if it would pay the big bucks. Hey, 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 hey. So, in one of the videos I watched, my mentor said, he said that one of the best ways to get success is by figuring out how to do the most with the least effort possible. What if you had to save the entire world with the least amount of effort as possible? And that put a lot of things in perspective for me. That made me realize how easy it is to just make decisions that will spend that, like, say I'm fat. I don't like it. You know Casey. Casey would run 10 miles a day for a week. Burn himself out, drive himself insane, go crazy on social media, embarrass himself in front of the pretty girls, get depressed, get fat. But mostly due to the fact that the world does respond to my thoughts. So when I do achieve that high vibrational level, that's when I get weird experiences. Like I trip the Matrix, and then all of a sudden so much crazy shit, so many rituals happened with my 33 manifestation energy. That's why I go crazy. Because if those didn't happen, if I had no pullback from my environment, if I had no very strategic, calculated experiences that find the chink in my spiritual and psychological armor so perfectly that it sends me spiraling, and I have to fight even harder and drive myself even more insane, learn skills, and then it, just to show you how go back and see how many months it's been since I last posted me driving in the car. I think it's been since January, at least since Christmas. So it's been 4 months of me holding off, hiding this stuff, and this constant onslaught of negativity and violence everywhere I go. All these different rituals and evil people get in the way that know how to steal power, and by putting me in positions where I'm vulnerable and then trying to abuse that, by literally getting in the way of my imagination without knowing they're doing it. A good example is today. I was out in the woods all day happy. The parking lot was empty when I emerged from the woods. Suddenly this fat old lady comes barreling in, and instead of like driving like a normal person, like through the parking lot and then parking in her spot, she drives around the perimeter slowly, staring at me like this. So you know me, I ran past her screaming, ah! I ran right in front of her car because I knew what she was doing. Walked to the edge of the parking lot, waited for a sec, came back, and then I talked her ear off for an hour and a half. If she's gonna sit next to my spot in an empty parking lot and stare at me and try to infect me with the negativity, I'm gonna talk her ear off the whole fucking time. So I just kept calling her names. I said, maybe stop being such a fat, negative cunt, and your family would talk to you and you wouldn't be here alone, staring at the sun. You obviously came here because you wanted to make a better choice for yourself. So maybe it's time to throw out all that negative prejudice from your leftover generation of little dick losers. And then I explained that the occult knowledge and how they were designed to think it's cool to be a slave and to shit on other people, and they used the black man as a mecha cube to breed white culture to separate from the blacks so that there would be a separatist agenda, so that now we have different cultures that would breed together, but keeping us under a glass ceiling where we weren't allowed to access certain vibrational frequencies without it chipping an orbital force that's in the electromagnetic spectrum that's constantly around us, always trying to tempt us and infect us and change us and rape us and steal our energy that we spend so hard working for, but our ignorance and our innocence allows us purity. And that purity is very tasty to these demonic aliens. You understand? And the whole time I could feel her getting angrier and angrier, and I'm telling her, I could feel that, bitch. I can feel you getting mad. Stop. Look around. And then the birds come around me. The birds come around me. And I'm like, did you hear me? The birds did. Then the birds go crazier and crazier because I was hyping everything up. And she's just getting angrier and angrier, trying to do whatever. I said, women are the worst fucking part of this world, this existence. Because you have a greater emotional intelligence and understanding than we do. And you choose to do the same behavior. You have a greater sense of love and compassion for your neighbor than men do because of your lack of competition. And you choose to make the world a worse place by being a negative cunt all fucking day. You fat, ugly bitch. Why don't you fucking... And this is my plan for myself. Yerd. If the only way I'm going to be able to get out of this... So I could come here and I could bolster this. But... they're already kind of ruining it. Like, they know exactly how to fuck it up. Right at this pivotal point where I'm about to break through to a new level of passion. You know, about to come in here and be the fire. Be the legendary cave guy. Everyone and their mother's trying to get me. Right when I was manifesting a way to get out and have an amazing legendary life, when I was close to making a perfect timeless piece of art, one of these random homeless guys that was around me that I just thought was like a depressed NPC shows up and tries to rope it all away from me, ritualistically. And he just rubbed it in my face for about a month now. Like every time he comes out to help me with water and stuff, he's talking about, he's using like bits and pieces of my character that I had cultivated, that I was very proud of, like the flow, the energy, the shapes, the rhythm, the direction. It was like he was this hollow loser sitting there doing absolutely nothing. And then I showed up, this legendary badass, trying to fight for a better tomorrow. And he was just like, oh, that sounds like a better life than mine. Let me steal it from this kid and leave him depressed and lifeless and see how far I can go. So that's why it seems like I don't have a soul or a character. I'm not making the same jokes. I'm not really dancing or performing the same. Because I don't know. I claim it. It all comes to me. I have everything I'm looking for. I don't feel it coming to me. But I'll tell you, I have to tether it back into my back. So I'm understanding now what, I mean, best case scenario, this is just teaching me why the gang stalkers were after me. And it's because I was hoarding power. Like this guy stole and hoarded, and now he's hoarding my power. And I'm feeling like I should be a gang stalker. I'm feeling I should circle him. I'm feeling I should go up next to him and rev my engine. I'm feeling like I should attack him violently at nighttime. It's showing me at least the experience of the people. So I guess I have more compassion for the people that I was tormenting for tormenting me. I would really like it if I could have it back. The sun's about to go down. I don't want to be out here at nighttime. It gets cold and scary. But I can't do another night in the car. It's like, you have no idea what it's like. I'm also straight. I've been with 30 women. I've been with Instagram models. I've been with a porn star. That's what I'm saying. She wasn't a porn star. She was like eventually she did OnlyFans for a little while. But what I'm telling you, because we all watch porn. I don't anymore. I quit. I thought that it would help my sexual energy, but then I filled myself up with so many microplastics that I'm basically an action figure. I'm saying that these girls, like, from traveling around the country for my whole life, meeting thousands and thousands of people, talking to thousands and thousands of women, before my brain injury that left me like this, and years of psychological trauma, probably because I broke through and ascended a barrier into a different realm, that I was getting to a point where the mere, like, one single decision could change everything, right? So I was getting to a point where I was able to start making that perfect decision and break out. So I think that's what they were afraid of. So it's been a lot of work, a lot of trauma, bruh. So what this guy does is he's helping me, but it's like a double-handed help. It's like pimp game if you've ever been to jail. They do it in jail. I know because I've lived with a lot of people that have been to jail, and I grew up in the fucking programs. But whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, these girls that I've been with I think they're at the time, maybe not so now, but at the time of meeting them, I would say that they were like some of the top tier women in the world. Like, their creative expression, their beauty, the way that God designed them. They were like the big three, the best: Garrett, Chloe, and Jessie. Special guest appearances from 27 other lucky ladies, probably more. I can't remember at this point. But they had it's the same names, bro. I'm pretty sure they're just Truman Show characters. Or time is so small that the way that it played out, God designed them to have these names. Maybe they do have free will and original life. But it's too symbolic and it's too coincidental not to be a stage. You heard? So I'm here. I'm still writing music. Here's some proof, bro. See, the sun's out. Here's some proof. For 2 months, I'm like, if I just get a dip bar, if I get a way that I can do dips, tricep dips, and push-ups, I could be a fucking monster tank. I can go out here in the woods and make a pull-up bar, dip bar, and I can use a tree to work out. And I could create this cool space to protect against the zombie apocalypse. And then I had a shit 3 months, horrible 3 months, got here, which is what I wanted, and then at the very end, when I was walking back in my defeat because I lost to something so simple, this was just waiting for me at the edge of the forest. The only way that they would tell is if they could read my thoughts. So while I was outside of the simulation out here, somebody went and dropped exactly what I needed in this weird place. But what it's showing me, like the lesson in that, is I'm supposed to be exploring and seeing more of life, and I'll find the things that I need. Or it all comes to you at the right time. But it is coming to me. It is something out there, bruh. So, I don't think I dropped any huge knowledge. I think I just ranted for 20 minutes, but changing your perspective on things by introducing different stimuli and seeking out mentors for the problems that you're having and identifying your problems, writing them down, and taking an active role in changing your and bettering your life is the only way. And I'm learning the stuff that ties into that like at the simplest level, and then I went through the challenges probably before a lot of you need to go through the challenges, but you need to do it now. So I'm learning this. I've learned a lot of the skills that will help guide you guys along the way. I'm sick and tired of your negative bullshit mindset, your nitpicky, egotistic. I'm talking to you. Your ego, nitpicky, negative, judgmental, masturbatory, unconscious, losing perspective. Why don't you look at what's in front of you, the robot sitting in front of you judging? Say no to it. Why don't you look at your thoughts and then realize that you're observing your thoughts? Why don't you create a dog and then realize what just created that dog? And then go all the way back until you find your true self. And then the rest is just supplement use, rest, and the right influences. That's where I'm at. But it's hard. I guarantee you, I might be taking on some of your issues because I decided to keep this going. But if you guys can pray for me, pray Casey gets the perfect thing for him. I'm gonna try to build like a defensive way, because I don't want like a bear or an evil forest spirit to wander in these here and attack me. So I'm gonna build like a little bed area for myself. A nest. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.